Good morning everyone, my name is Gan Ching Heng and this is my sister Gan Ching Yi. Today I will explain about hydroelectric power generation to my sister. Okay, actually what is hydroelectric power generation? Do you know about this?
No.
Okay, hydroelectric generation is usually we use in Malaysia. As we know that hydroelectric is a process to converting potential energy by water and falling down from a height to downward, then convert the kinetic energy by a turbine and turns it into energy normally we use the energy electricity. Okay, do you know how the hydroelectric is generated?
Just a little bit, maybe by water.
Okay, you are correct. Water is collected and stored at a high elevation and push it down to the down elevation. So when they push the water down, the water is fall and store the kinetic energy between that. So when the water is pushing down and push the turbine to spin. So when the turbine is spin, so the water will the energy will collected by the turbine spin. So the turbine will transfer the energy goes to the electric. Okay, so do you know what component is inside a hydroelectric plants?
Don't know, except the turbine.
Okay, actually they have 7. First one is forebay. The forebay is used to store the water. Oh, okay, so easily we use or we can say as a dam, but it is a higher dam. Okay, the next one is intake structure. So intake structure is a structure that make the water intake. Easily to understand the water where the water go out from a higher places. So next one is pan store, used to increase the velocity of the water. So pan store is a place to let the water drop over there. The next one is surge tank, used to control the pressure of the water in the pan store. So they don't want the water goes too high pressure, so they will damage the turbine. But they also need to control the turbine to receive more pressure. Why? Because they need to make the turbine can spin fast, but not over the ability of the turbine. So the next one is turbine. As we know, the turbine is the something that spin over there to increase the energy. Then next one is powerhouse, used to provide and support housing to the hydraulic and electrical equipment. The next one is draft tube. A draft tube connect to the turbine outlet to the tail race. So draft tube is a tube that connected from the powerhouse to the trace race. Okay, next one is trace lace. This is something that connected with the draft tube. Draft tube is the way to push out the water. So when they need to push out the water, they need some pipe to let the water go out, right? So the thing let the water go out called draft tube.
So the draft tube is the
pipe.
The pipe that control the flow of water.
No. The pipe to let the water go out. Then the part of go out, the last part to go out called a tail race. Okay, do you know about the advantages of hydraulic electric power generation?
Environmental friendly.
Actually, they have. It is environmental friendly power plant and no pollution to our environmental. Okay, then it takes very short time to start and stop.
How short?
How short means we can use the controller to control the starting and stopping. So maybe we just use a button to click to open, or we stop it by a button only. The lifespan of the hydropower plant is more than 50 years. Then compared to a steam power plant, less stuff is required to maintain the hydroelectric power generation. But by fact, still also have a lot of disadvantages also. So the electric produced depend on the quantity of water. So when you use more quantity of the water, so the water will will produce more energy while the turbine is spinning. So when you use less water, so the water will not conduct more energy by that.
Unable to conduct.
Yes.
Produce more energy.
Yes. So those plants are located in highly area, need to transmit power via the transmission line and lead to more cost on electric transmission cable. So when they build the hydroelectric power generation, mostly we build on a higher place. So they need to build more the transmission line or cable to the downward to supply the energy, or we call as supply the electric.
Like spread out.
Yes, because they need to from a higher place to spray it to outside. So when you spray it to outside, you need to conduct more and you need to
Use more
use
electric
more
cable.
electric cable. So electric cable also a big expense. So the last one is it take more time required to build a dam and reservoir. Because when they build this thing, they need to consider more thing and they need to have a lot of budget to do this thing. So can you understand about hydroelectric power generation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can more understand as compared to before.
Okay. Thank you for your entertain.
Alright, thank you.
Thank